Oh, damn. There I go critiquing again. Killers of the Flower Moon was released in October 2023 and is director Martin Scorsese's 26th studio film. The film is based on David Grant's bestseller, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Osage Murders, and the Birth of the FBI. The film is set in 1920s Oklahoma and chronicles the mysterious deaths surrounding the Osage Indians in an attempt to steal their wealth. So let's get into what I liked about this film. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Ernest Burkhart, a World War I veteran, say that 3 times fast, who returns from the war. This is one of Leo's best roles. I feel like we say that about all of Leo's roles. At this point, it's a broken record. But in this film, he does his best slack-jawed yokel impersonation. The way he held his mouth, I know that that was super tiring. When I first saw the trailer, like it instantly reminded me of Billy Bob Thornton's Sling Blade character. When you like some French fried potatoes, I might cut that. I don't know. So for this film, I would say Leo is definitely dim-witted and kind of taken advantage of, but he does a great job at conveying the different emotions and the push and pull of his character by smarter characters, mainly his uncle. So let's get into it. Robert De Niro plays William King Hale, friend of the Osage. Robert De Niro is in his 80s and he's still stealing scenes. Every time that he was on screen, he commanded your attention. Just being being slimy. He's a master manipulator in this movie, manipulating Ernest pretty much from start to finish. It's a master class in acting by Robert De Niro in his advanced age. And speaking of advanced age, Martin Scorsese is up there too in age, and it's a testament to their talent that they're still able to put out works like this. Martin Scorsese is I believe 81 years old, and Robert De Niro is 80. So it's a testament to their talent and their craft to be in an advanced age and still be pumping them out like this. I feel like it's another joke. De Niro and pumping them out. I think he's just like a kid or something. I don't know. I digress. But moving on. I thought the cinematography in this movie was amazing. From sweeping shots of bustling train stations to the more subdued shots of the Osage territory. I thought the cinematography was on point. And this being a period piece, I thought the costume design was amazing. I thought all those elements came together to really, transport you back to 1920s Oklahoma. Also, being set in Oklahoma, there's also a scene that recounts the Tulsa Race Massacre. So I appreciate that scene because it shows the parallels between the Indian people, with the Osage Indians being, murdered, and, Black people also, being murdered. I thought the pacing in this film was done very, very well. For the film to be 3 hours plus, anytime a movie is over 2.5 hours, I am like, bruh. For the most part, the scenes were relevant. I don't feel like the movie, had fluff. I didn't get that feeling to where this movie should be, 15 minutes shorter or 20 minutes shorter. I felt like it ended, pretty much on time. That's one of the biggest compliments I can give this movie. Being a long movie, because I'm not a fan of particularly long movies, but to have a film of this length and to be able to hold and maintain my attention for the duration was A1. So I don't have that many things that I didn't enjoy about this film because overall it's a pretty good film. But if I had to pick something, I would say that there are a lot of characters in this movie that you have to keep up with. And I mean, that's to be expected with a runtime past 3 hours, but it's a lot of information to recall, a lot of generic white man to remember. One scene in particular, the Osage Indian chiefs are having this meeting. They're trying to figure out, who is killing their people, and right in the meeting with them is old William Hales is sitting across from him, and it's like, how don't y'all know? Maybe that isn't a fair criticism to the movie. Maybe that was historically accurate, but it just stood out to me. like I said, I don't have that many issues with the film. I feel like I would be nitpicking and trying to find issues with it. But overall, I feel like when I saw the trailer, I was super excited to see the film. Um, but when I saw it, I feel like it didn't live up to my lofty expectations. My lofty expectations. I thought the film was good. You know, I thought I would be overwhelmed, but there were a lot of scenes that where I was just, you know, just whammed. Just a little whammed. Another personal slight issue for me is that Brendan Fraser was, you know, in the film, but he didn't have that much screen time. He kind of appeared in the final act, probably like the latter half of the final act. He didn't get that much screen time. After his performance in The Whale, I wanted to, you know, kind of see what he would bring to the table, but he really didn't get much of a shot to be in the film that much. Finally, if I had to give this movie a rating, I would give it a 8 out of 10. I think that's a pretty good number. Great film, sticks with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you might be at the gym or in the supermarket, you're pushing a basket, and then you may be like, it's real messed up how they did those Osage Indians. And, you know, I just really didn't have that. You know, the movie didn't really stick with me. I really didn't think about it that much after it was over. So that was my review of Killers of the Flower Moon. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you want to debate it? If so, drop a comment below. And remember to like and subscribe. Hey, support the channel. And remember, I did the research, so you don't have to. Until next time.